Capricorn, welcome to your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot, as well as your weekly astrology predictions. My name is Michelle. For those of you who are just finding the channel, welcome. Please remember, if you love these videos, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. I upload 12 zodiac readings every single week, so I know there's a message here for you. Capricorn, this is for Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising sign. Sometimes you relate better to your rising sign or moon sign video. Check it out. There's always an extended reading where we go deeper into the messages that we unveil here. And I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation that I hope you'll join me for, where we discuss daily astrology, weekly astrology, as well as I go live and do live chat tarot readings over there. So I hope to find you there. Capricorn, the astrology is intense. I mean, you've had Mercury, Venus just left Capricorn, but you still have Mercury. Pluto's been there for a while. And the sun here now. There's a big full moon coming up on Friday, which will directly impact you, especially Capricorns who are born, what was it, between I would say mid Capricorn season, so from like January 1st to January 13th. This is right in the middle. The Mercury Sun conjunction is right in the middle of the Capricorn wheel, or the Capricorn segment of the wheel, and that's going to majorly change or impact and a dynamic that mostly has to do with work-life balance, family issues versus work issues. And since Mercury is in retrograde, this could all come up from the past. You know, there is a Mercury conjunction to the sun. That's wonderful. But this whole full moon happens square to Chiron. So there's some past aches, some past wounds, some stuff that was said because you thought you had a right to say it, or somebody thought they had a right to say it. But there were emotions there that are built up. So this is going to be a particularly emotional full moon for those of you, for all of you, because it is, the sun is in opposite the full moon. But especially those born in that time, let's say mid second decant Capricorns. Bear with me today, guys. I'm not feeling well. Over this past few weeks, definitely your sun, especially if you're in the beginning of Capricorn, you've had the sun, Mercury, and Venus pass over your sun, conjunct to the sun. So there's been a lot of uptick and a lot of big energy that has been conjuncting your natal sun. That's starting to pass out now and move toward the end. So Capricorn's at the end of Capricorn season. So those of you that are Aquarius cuspers especially, there is a sense of this is coming. This energy is coming. I think it'll be exhausted a little bit after this new full moon, and you won't get the impact of the conjunction between Venus and Mercury. So it won't be as intense for you guys, but it kind of will, because that's where Pluto's sitting. Pluto is sitting at the end of Capricorn. So for those of you born at the end of Capricorn season, so that's anywhere from, I would say, the 13th through the 22nd, there's really intense changes that are happening now. And with Mercury conjuncting, well, Mercury is in retrograde now, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was some changes that had just happened over your romantic situation. Good or bad, could have happened, but it's tumultuous. There's a lot of energy surrounding Capricorn energy right now. So especially be aware of this full moon that would more than likely going to be very emotional, and a lot of stuff is going to come up. So we have, yeah, somebody's hemming and hawing, somebody's not taking action, somebody's kind of stagnated on what to do. It's like they know what they want to do, but are they ready for it? You know, it's almost like now there's so much frustration that's built up. Somebody just wants to go for it. They just want to head headlong into it, get to it. This could also be sexual virility coming back online, a sense of it hasn't happened in a long time. You've just been hanging out. Something has been stuck for a long time, and all of a sudden now, action. You want to take action. Let's see what this action is for Capricorn. What kind of action do they want to take? Or you're waiting around and expecting somebody to take action. We have the King of Pentacles, which something about business, giving people business opportunities, giving people money, providing money, or taking on an opportunity or a new job, a new position or a new role. And that would be you. King of Pentacles would definitely represent Capricorn. This could be a boss. This could be somebody with influence and with money. Now, so this is a good thing for those of you who have been hanging around and or stuck in limbo, especially when it comes to work. Expect that there are opportunities that you should definitely jump on that are going to come to you. Something in the past has popped out. We had heartbreak. This has caused you a lot of stress in the past. So this could have to do with not getting a job, not getting work, being laid off, or, you know, not knowing where your next paycheck is coming from. Or somebody who wasn't very giving or wasn't taking action is now taking action towards you. I don't see a lot of love and romance yet. Don't worry, we'll get into that in the extended. But ultimately, this caused a lot of stress in the past. And it's a while ago. That's when it's coming up. That it's happened a while ago. But ultimately, now, everything is coming out. Like there's room for movement. And maybe you're just taking action. You're saying, screw it. I don't want to be in the position of being somebody's employee anymore. I want to be the boss myself. I want to give people opportunities instead of having to look for them. You could be going out now and starting to hunt for work. And this is a good time to hunt for work. And not even just because of the astrology. It's a good time to hunt for work because this is when people mainly hire. You know, it's hiring. It's starting to be hiring season now, especially around March, April, hiring season. So it's a good time to start putting in your name. There's opportunities that are opening up. Capricorn, please. Yep. So happiness in your work is coming out here. We have the 10 of Cups, which is joy and prosperity and abundance in terms of how you feel and where you fit in. And then the Hermit is here, which speaks of work or your day-to-day job, your day-to-day routine. It could even be shifting your focus to the home space and away from the professional space, but a sense of finding home, work at home that is satisfying to you and fulfilling to you. So that could be either stay at home and being sort of focused on domestic life, or it could just be that you're working remotely, some sort of opportunity coming through with remote work. This could also be finding happiness with a Virgo, family happiness with a Virgo, but that's getting into real specifics. But for some of you, that might be it. Let's pull a moon card because, like I said, you are front and center with this mood. Be bold and make the first move. So it's telling you that there are opportunities out there, but it's you that's got to take the action. And that it's you that's got to take the action. Look at what came out. Be bold and make the first move, which is you. It's just you being the initiator. Apply, talk, or become your own boss. And then we have a little bit in the future, it's time to take action. So there's this reiteration. This could also be a timeline. So by Aries new moon, that's somewhere in the beginning of April, end of March, beginning of April. But do you want to wait that long? This is a sense of take action. Be bold, make the first move, and take action, especially with regards to your work-life situation. Capricorn. We have King of Cups. Okay, so there's somebody who is really loving their work. Somebody who's really appreciating how you work. This is close to your heart. Work that's close to your heart, or work that gives you a satisfaction from the heart. This could also be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine. Doesn't have to be male, but masculine that you're dealing with. Somebody who is very impressed with what you do. So this could be an investor or finding somebody who believes in you that's going to open a door for opportunities when it comes to your career. We also have two more cards, which is the Six of Wands and the Moon. This is, first of all, if you're dealing with a Pisces, huge victory here, huge breakthrough. But if this is just about your dreams or things that you've been hoping or keeping in silence, or maybe you think that things have gone unnoticed, they have not gone unnoticed. Somebody really appreciates all your hard work and what you do. And I know that somebody out there needed to hear that message. There's an announcement that's coming that maybe you've held off and kept back, but you'll be able to. And it's a joyous announcement. This is coming up a little bit in the future, but I would say by the end of the week. Let's get into some details. Capricorn details. So you have been networking, or you're beginning networking, but you've definitely started, or you're starting kind of close to home when it comes to friends, people that you already know, putting yourself out there. And once again, it comes with work. People who already know how abundant you are, people who already know how great you are at initiating things and moving things forward and taking action. It's almost like somebody knows how good you are at taking action with things, and they're very impressed. You've been putting yourself out there. They see it. This could also be a change in work or employment, going in a different direction, doing something new, trying something new, working at something new. Because guess what? You're really extremely good at it. Page of Wands is here and King of Wands. You're going to go from zero to hero really quickly. Whatever you start right now, you're going to go, it's going to kind of explode for you. Sort of an explosion of luck, or not luck, just like hard work and passion. You know, it's something that you've started on. Maybe you only put a little bit of effort into, or you didn't know much about it. You're going to become the master of it like that. Because people are noticing you. Capricorn. The Empress is here. So this could be a strong, confident, competent woman. Or this could reflect the abundance that you're going to get. If you take this chance now, it's going to lead to abundance. Because the Fool card is here. The Empress is here. These are both major arcanas. The Empress and the Fool. It's almost like, if you've heard, I think it's Branson, what is his name? Richard Branson, that said a quote, if you have an opportunity to take a job, even if you don't completely know it, do it. Jump in. Take the opportunity. Say yes and learn as you go. Or allow the requirements of the job to be your learning curve. It's like jump into this and take it, because you're actually going to be better at this than you expected. And a lot more abundance is going to come from this than you expected. So it may start out as something really small, but it doesn't matter. It's really blunt. This is really clear. Take action. Let's see. And I'm cutting this short a little bit, this portion short a little bit, because honestly, I'm just not feeling very well. So let's go to the extended, because I want to break down how this is going to play out, how it's going to look in each area of your life. Your career, love and relationships, and money, as well as sex and romance. So we're going to get into that in the extended. I love you guys, and we'll be back to the normal time span next week. See you there.